Now, you've been asked to intercede with the Saudis over the 17-year-old boy who was arrested when he was 14 and who faces execution and crucifixion. Have you?
Well, we have raised this as a government, yes.
Have you personally?
No, the Foreign Secretary has raised this, our embassy has raised this, we raised this in the proper way. I'll look to see if there's an opportunity for me to raise it as well, but we oppose the death penalty anywhere and everywhere, and we make that clear in all our international contacts.
Well, but that's curious, because we in November did a deal with the Saudis that we would back them joining the Human Rights Council of the United Nations, providing they backed us. Now, this sounds a bit squalid for one of the most human rights abusing regimes on earth.
Well, Saudi Arabia is a member of the United Nations, but we completely disagree with them.
Well, why did you want them inside the human rights?
Well, we completely disagree with them about the punishment routines, about the death penalty, about those issues.
Well, why did we do this deal then? I mean, they're not the right sort of people to be doing any sort of a deal on human rights.
Well, we totally oppose their record in that area.
Why did we do it?
Well, I say we totally oppose their record.
No, but why did we do it?
Well, I've answered the question.
Well, that isn't an answer, is it? I mean, we had done a horrid deal. It was very well exposed in the Financial Times.
We have a relationship with Saudi Arabia, and if you want to know why, I'll tell you why. It's because we receive from them important intelligence and security information that keep us safe. I could come on your programme, John. Well, let me just give you an example. Yes,
are we sure that they are not actually, some elements of them, within the clerics and elsewhere, the Wahhabi radicals, involved actually in fueling the very people we're trying to defeat in ISIS?
I will answer that very directly, because I think you're asking a very important question. But the reason we have the relationship is our own national security. I can think of one occasion since I've been Prime Minister where, a bomb that would have potentially blown up over Britain was stopped because of intelligence we got from Saudi Arabia. So, of course, it'd be easier for me to come on your programme and say, well, I'm not having anything to do with these people, it's all terribly difficult, etc., etc. For me, Britain's national security and our people's national security comes first. Right, second question. Look, Saudi Arabia itself actually has quite a good record of de-radicalising people who have become radical terrorists and jihadists. It has quite a good record of de-radicalising them. But if you're asking, do we think, yes, no, I'm going to answer your question.
But what they've done is to export a great deal of it out to Pakistan, out into Arabic.
Are we doing enough to say we need to have a version of Islam that properly promotes peace and tolerance and does not in any way encourage hatred of other religions or demonization of Jews, or that provides a backdrop to the radicalization that can take place? That is something we need to do far more of, and we're doing in our own country, and we need to do more of that in discussions we have with other countries, including with Saudi Arabia, and I've started on that process.